So let's begin our meditation practice. As you're getting ready, I was going to give you a statistic, which is that I think it's 87% of things that we worry about never come true. And of the ones that do come true, 80% of people report being able to handle it better than they ever expected. So just food for thought. So find a meditation posture that's comfortable for you. General guidelines are an upright back, feet on the floor, not too rigid, not too tight, comfortable. Hands resting wherever it's comfortable for you, on your lap, on the arms of the chair, knees, wherever. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. If it's not, you can keep them open, looking downward. And we can begin by taking a few breaths, deeper breaths, which begins to calm the body and mind, regulate our nervous systems, and also helps us with each breath come into the present moment. And we can sense our body present on the chair. And let our breathing become more natural, return to normal. Noticing your body, the weight, the heaviness, the lightness. There might be some movement. Maybe there's temperature, heat or cold, a vibration, pressure. So much can be happening in our bodies, and all we're doing is turning our attention to our bodies in this present moment and noticing. One of the best things to do when our mind is lost in a difficult thought is to simply come back to the present, and that could be with a deep breath, or it can be doing just what we're doing now, feeling our bodies exactly as it is on this chair. You can notice how your legs and feet touch the floor and the chair. You can notice your torso back against the chair. How's your stomach area? Soften, breathe. Soften your hands. Notice your arms and relax your shoulders if you can. If you notice an area of tension, as I'm mentioning parts of your body, you can imagine sending your breath into that area, breathing a little more deeply, inviting in relaxation, well-being. Softening your jaw and face and facial muscles. Soft eyes. And begin to focus on your breathing. Connect connecting with the gentle rising and falling of your abdomen or chest, or the in and out sensations at your nostrils. The breath practice is most often our starting point. Our breath is always present. For most people, it's fairly easy to attend to. It's neutral for most of us. So it makes a good meditation anchor or home base. If you're new, you want to find where you feel the breath the clearest in your body, abdomen, chest, or nostrils. So we'll start the beginning practice of feeling our breath in our bodies, one breath at a time. One breath ends, the next breath begins. Connect your attention to the breath and sustain your attention over the life of the breath. This has the effect of calming, relaxing ourselves some, focusing and concentrating our minds. And as we do this, we can then begin to sense what's happening inside us. We could spend the whole meditation staying with our breathing, but other things may call our attention. Now keep in mind, the idea is to stay on the breath, but it's not going to happen that way. Our mind is going to go off in all sorts of directions. Planning, remembering, imagining, worrying, obsessing, fantasizing, complaining. These are what minds do. So these are thoughts, and like we've been talking about, they're thought trains. We don't have to get on the train. We can just let them go. Stay at the station and let the train go. So you're with your breath, the thought comes, wow, I wonder what I'm having for lunch after this. You could then spend the next few minutes thinking about lunch, or you can just kind of let the thought go and come back to the breath, not getting on the train. You can experiment with labeling the thoughts, the general label of thinking, or you can be more specific, planning, remembering, judging, imagining. And so the little piece I want you to try extra today is if you notice a repetitive thought, bring your attention into your body and see if there's any kind of feeling inside your body. Feeling of anxiety, tightness in your chest or gut, sadness. There could be anything there, so just pay attention to your body as well. I'm going to stop talking and we're going to practice attending to the present moment, one breath at a time, but also with awareness of our thinking, not getting on the train and coming back. keep the practice really simple. Just notice a breath, then another breath. Your mind wanders off. You can say thinking, and then gently return back to the breathing. It's all you have to do to begin to train our minds to stay in the present moment, to not get on the train. If you have more experience and you want to explore the types of thought, not to sit and think about the thought, but just to label it, to help have more disidentification, then you can do that. If you notice something you're feeling connected to the thought, that can be very helpful and sometimes can break the cycle of thinking. And also remind you of the idea of our minds are like the sky, vast and open, spacious, and our thoughts are like clouds floating by. We also talked about a river with thoughts floating by, rushing by in the river, but we don't get into the river to capture the thoughts, to capture the water. We just let the river rush by. Keep going for a few more minutes. Bring your attention into your body, noticing how you're feeling having done this meditation today. Noticing if there are any strong emotions, and if there are, let them be here. It's okay. From the perspective of mindfulness, whatever you're experiencing is okay. curiosity, interest, exhaustion, worry, sadness, whatever is here is just right here in this moment. And then we can take a mindful breath and really release the grip of whatever is going on. It's coming back. And also letting what's happening be the present moment without resistance, without making it a problem. And then just to see the power of thoughts, how they work in a different way. Let yourself bring to mind something you're grateful for. See what pops into your head. One thing I'm grateful for, just right now. Could be really simple. And notice what that feels like inside yourself. And let that feeling spread. And then when you're ready, feel free to open your eyes.